All right, buckle up, because today we're diving into the world of AI,
Oh, yeah.
but with a twist.
Yeah.
You're interested in its potential, right?
Yeah.
Well, hold on to your hats, because we're about to explore how AI could actually design research studies.
Wow.
Those questionnaires psychologists use to measure things like personality or attitudes,
Right.
psychometric scales.
Yeah.
We've heard of those.
It's a fascinating shift.
Yeah,
We usually think of AI as analyzing data,
right.
not creating the tools to gather it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our deep dive today comes from a June 2024 research paper, hot off the presses, titled AI-Empowered Scale Development, Testing the Potential of ChatGPT. These researchers wanted to see if ChatGPT could go beyond just writing words and actually design a whole research study.
Really?
Yeah.
Designing the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Wow. So,
And they didn't make it easy.
oh, really?
They chose to explore a brand new concept,
Okay.
the perceived value of ChatGPT-supported consumer behavior.
Wow.
It's like ChatGPT is analyzing itself.
Okay, I love the meta aspect of this, but
Right.
how do you even begin to test that?
Well, they used a technique called prompt engineering, which is basically giving the AI very specific instructions to guide it through a process.
Right.
Think of it like giving someone a recipe.
Okay.
The clearer the instructions, the better the outcome.
So they treated ChatGPT like a culinary student learning to bake a very specific research cake.
Exactly. And just like a chef needs to know more than just ingredients, the researchers guided ChatGPT through each step of proper scale development.
Okay.
Defining the concept. Right.
Figuring out how many dimensions it has,
Uh-huh.
then generating and testing potential survey questions with real data.
Wow.
It's a rigorous process.
Wait, so they let ChatGPT loose on an unsuspecting public to test out the survey?
Not at all. They took ChatGPT's output, the initial draft of the questionnaire, and then conducted multiple studies with real people in 4 different countries to see if the AI-generated scale actually held up.
Okay, now that is impressive.
Yeah.
Using real people to validate an AI-designed research tool. It's like something out of a movie. So how'd ChatGPT do? Was it Michelin star quality on the first try? So ChatGPT is fresh out of AI culinary school.
Right.
Did it pass the taste test? Was it Michelin star quality on the first try?
Well,
Yeah.
the initial reviews were a bit mixed. ChatGPT designed this whole multidimensional scale, but when
Yeah.
they tested it with real people, the statistical analysis showed
Yeah.
it needed some tweaking.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened? Did it try to combine salt and caramel in a savory dish?
Not quite,
Okay.
but it highlights how crucial prompt engineering is.
Right.
Remember, it's like a recipe.
Yeah.
Even with clear instructions,
Yeah.
you might need to adjust based on your ingredients or oven.
Right.
Similarly, the researchers had to refine the questionnaire structure
Okay.
and some of the questions based on the initial data.
So even AI needs a bit of human guidance to really get things right.
Exactly.
Okay.
But here's the kicker.
Yeah.
After that refinement process,
Okay.
the scale actually showed good reliability and validity. Yeah, that means the scale consistently measures what it's supposed to.
Okay.
In this case, the perceived value of ChatGPT in consumer behavior and actually reflects that concept in a statistically sound way.
Hold on. So after a bit of collaboration,
Right.
they created a research tool that actually worked.
They did. And not just in one specific group.
Okay.
They validated the refined scale across those 4 different countries,
Okay.
the US, Australia, the UK, and Germany.
Wow.
And it held up.
Wow.
That's really significant.
So it's like ChatGPT went from sous chef to head chef, but with some helpful feedback from the culinary masters along the way.
Right.
So what's the big takeaway for our listeners?
Yeah.
Yeah, why should they care about AI designing questionnaires?
Because if AI can design effective research tools, it can change how we understand the world around us,
Okay.
which affects everyone.
Right.
Imagine instead of spending weeks or even months developing a questionnaire,
Yeah.
you could have a draft in hours.
That would be incredible. What else could this technology be used for?
It's not just about speed.
Okay.
It's about accessibility.
Right.
Imagine making research tools available to people who might not have the resources or expertise to create them traditionally.
That's a really great point.
Yeah,
It could democratize research and data collection in a way we haven't seen before.
exactly.
This is really exciting stuff.
Yeah, it is.
But let's switch gears for a second.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about the how,
Right.
but what about the implications of all this?
Yeah.
That's where we'll dig in next. Okay, so we've journeyed from AI analyzing data to actually designing the tools that collect it.
Yeah, it's pretty wild,
But what does this mean for, say, someone who isn't a researcher?
right?
Why should they care about AI-designed questionnaires?
Because this isn't just about academics and labs, it's about how we understand everything.
Okay.
These tools shape market research, product development,
Uh-huh.
even social science surveys that inform policy.
So it's like instead of just reading the restaurant reviews, AI could help you bake the perfect cake from scratch, or at least figure out which ingredients people crave most.
Precisely. Imagine you're starting a business.
Okay.
Instead of guessing what your customers want, you could use an AI-powered tool to create a targeted survey that gets you real insights quickly and affordably.
That's huge. It's like having a secret weapon for understanding your audience.
It really is.
No more relying on gut feelings or expensive consultants.
Right.
But this whole AI thing, is it about replacing humans altogether?
Not at all. Think of it as a partnership. The
Yeah.
study showed that even AI needs guidance.
Right.
Humans are still essential for setting research goals, refining the process,
Yeah.
and interpreting the results within a larger context.
So it's less about AI taking over and more about AI empowering us to ask better questions and get better answers.
Exactly. And, this one study looked at questionnaires,
Right.
but it begs the question, what other aspects of knowledge creation could AI transform?
Yeah.
Could it help us design better experiments, analyze data in ways we haven't even imagined?
It's an exciting time to be curious.
It really is.
If AI can design research, what can it do?
Hmm.
Big thanks to our expert for breaking this down.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
And for you, our listener, keep exploring, keep questioning.
Yes.
And who knows, maybe you'll be the one teaching AI a thing or two in the future.